Okay, so somebody once said, "Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And you know where I put my treasures? I buy tools, buy really good tools. Now this one, I dirty, and I can, but I can do it with my fingers when it's all oiled up nicely. I've been sick, and so stuff sits in my shop and gets funky. Um, Here's something. This is from China. Check out that chain. Isn't that something, huh? This treasures. Okay, so this is probably the finest diamond crystal in the world. And it is so perfect you can see the X and Y axes crossing. And where they cross is called the Z axis, and it goes to the other side. And watch this, if you're really clever with this, you can see it inside the crystal because the crystal is so perfect. This is a natural crystal. I've cleaned up the edges so that I can, show it off. But I left most of it as natural as I could. I just wanted these edges. They were raggedy because that's how diamond crystals come, and this is a natural diamond crystal. Isn't that something, huh? So anyway, and it makes tesseracts, a natural tesseract. Look at that. And you can see that inner cube there is not really there. It's just the reflections of the stone around it. And you get a little closer, you can see that it's got all kinds of different colors on it and stuff. So this is a good thing to do if you're into 3D mathematics, because the colors can be calculated with the RGB and a a three unit tensor, 3 by 3, and RGB, and you can play with it in your mind with this because it actually turns those colors. So anyway, um, and diamond rings made out of real gold. So you know how you can tell it's real gold instead of not real gold? First of all, it's really heavy. Okay? Heavy. And it's kind of a even really cool gold color. And it's non-magnetic. Where'd my magnets go? There. See, not all that glitters is gold. And when the magnet sticks to them, it's definitely not gold. So this is from the old Soviet Union. I think it was made in China, though. It's just an imitation of the real thing. So I didn't pay very much for it, so it doesn't really matter. All right. So you don't have to cut diamonds like to go in rings. You can cut them so they dangle in your window and make rainbows across your room. Cool, huh? And this is a UPD, one of my first attempts. And it came out of the crucible like this. And you can see how well I take care of my treasures. Get little dog hairs on it. And probably cannabis oil. But it came out of the crucible like this. Sitting on the side of the crucible. Looking cool. And, being as I am the Starfire Company, Family Industries, there it is. And I was giving things away one day, and I thought I'd give this to people who were helping during the COVID-19 thing. A young lady named Hillary Hahn won this one. So she never came by to claim it. I'll just hang on to it for her till I see her. She's a violinist, most excellent violinist. So there is what treasures are. Here's something. It's platinum from China. I found out that Buddha is not supposed to be fat at all. He's supposed to be trim and healthy. That's what the White Tara Sutra says. And so this fat Buddha is probably Chinese, eating Chinese food. I love Chinese food. All right, so, aha, a ruby. Not a really good ruby, but a nice one, And this diamond, red diamond, orange diamond. They're very rare orange diamonds. And this, I have some that are kind of like this, and they're natural zircons. But I don't think this is a zircon. I think this is a diamond. Because zircons don't do the thing with the sparkles around the periphery. Zircons sparkle everywhere. So that's a nice one, man. That's a nice one. And I think I got another one there. It's not the same shape, but it's the same kind. These are cut in India. Isn't that nice, huh? Matching teardrops. So, here's something interesting. I had this upside down in some AUPD dust. Tried to melt it, my brass Buddha. Tried to melt it with a plasma torch, which is 3,000 degrees Celsius. Couldn't do it. It's not brass, whatever it is. Not new either. Worse for wear after I got done with it, but you can't melt it with a 3,000 degree plasma torch. There your treasure will be also, forever and ever and ever and ever. I had this buried in some AUPD dust while I was trying to do it, so maybe that would have something to do with it. I don't know. One more. Look at this guy. It's got a coating of something on the outside. They say titanium. Not sure that's what it is. Might be. This one was cut in India too, and it's dirty. It's got hemp seed oil all over it, but it's really a cool cut. They do these by hand, right? Eyeball. And this was sold as Mystic Topaz. And it does what it's doing because it's a diamond. And it sparkles around the periphery, and then you can sort of see right straight through it down to the point of the pavilion, even through the coating stuff. And that's not like an optical illusion. That's how diamonds work. And it does this sparkly rainbow thing because it is a diamond with the thin film diffraction happening where they've got the metallic coating on the outside. And it's just on the top on this one, right? It's not on this other side here. And so you get it coming through going this way. And it looks pretty cool, man. I was thinking about wearing that on my hat. But, where did those other ones go? Oh, damn. Oh, there we go. This is treasures, you guys. This one is actually the real thing. And it doesn't have any coatings. And you get, instead of that kind of greeny purple color, you get actual spectrum colors. You notice real true spectrum colors in this. And that's called a rainbow diamond. These come out of Nanjing, China. And then I found a bunch up by Santa Fe, in New Mexico. I haven't cut any, but I know where to go get them. Isn't that something, huh? Look at that, man. Better than precious opal. Better than precious opal. Look at that, man. You know why? Well, because it's 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness, for one thing, which means I bung it around in my shop in my little plastic bags and stuff, and I don't worry about it getting scratched. Okay, here's a good one. This one's a good one. And that is not a coating on there at all. This is the real thing. And they're all different, right? Because, like precious opals, these are individual crystals. And like diamonds, right? Good diamonds are an individual single crystal, and it is a diamond. That's why. And it's a pretty awesome diamond, actually, because it's got rainbows, big time rainbows, man. Ain't that something? That may be my very, 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 very best diamond, cut diamond anyway, in a pretty much world-class collection of diamonds. So, and you know what? I just keep it in my little plastic box here because it's so fucking special. You know what's special? What are these guys? This purple diamond. And, you know, you can make them do all kinds of things. That's something. And let's see what else I have in there. And you see the sparkles around the outside, even in this one. Isn't that something? So that one's pretty special. Let's see, and dump those out. Here's one. Wow, yeah. That's diamond number one. Diamond number two. Wow, man. They are different. You know, I mean, I have diamonds. They're just not as rare as people think they are. Some of mine are pretty rare just because I collect them. But these kind aren't. And so the next time somebody asks you for, you know, thousands of dollars for one, you can remember that I said they're not rare or hard to find. But, you know, Lao Tzu was this Chinese guy, went around looking for an honest man in China. And you see one of them fuckers fell out there. For about 900 years or something. And I don't know if he had much luck. I've been looking for pot stickers, but I'm not finding many honest people either when it comes to getting rich selling people stuff. busy scrambling, worrying about themselves or something. I don't know. We'll keep our eye on them, okay? Just kind of keep your eye on those kind of people and take it with a grain of salt. 'Cause the harder you scramble, the less you get. And the more you give, the more you get. But giving when you're forced to give is not called sharing, it's called stealing. Right? Or at least the taker is stealing. Sharing is when you do it because you want to. And there's enough for everybody. And when you actually know that, when you know that there's enough for everyone, then it makes it a lot easier to share because you know there's going to be enough for you too. And there is, brother.